Hello everybody and welcome back to another video of Heroes of the Storm. Today we're going to be playing some Stitches, the Terror of Darkshire. This is kind of a request. So someone said he felt like he's the only person that plays Stitches in Quick Match. So I'm going to play Stitches in Quick Match to make you not feel alone. I do like Stitches a lot. But he seems like he has to be very situational. And he's one of the few tanks that requires like an absurd amount of skill to be really good at. So if you're able to land your hooks, you'll win. If you miss your hooks, yeah, it's gonna be rough. But he has a couple different builds. He has more of like a peel focus build, auto attack build, and he has a hook survivability build. So we'll see what we need and hop into a game and have some fun. Alright, we find ourselves on the Sky Temple today. And judging on the enemy team that I'm facing, I think isolation is going to be the key here. Especially just considering what our team has and what they have, I do think that I'm not going to be able to stop the Garrosh any better with a peel build than I would with just my normal build. Because the main thing with stopping Garrosh is just demounting him, which you can do fine with your W. With this big chunky W. So we're going to pick up Patchwork Creation at level 1. This will grant us armor. And it also increases the healing effects and regeneration that we receive from allies by 15%. So we get a little bit of armor. Oh, I gotta be. I even have to be cautious of Garrosh throws, just because they have a lot of damage too. Oh, a nice throw by the enemy team's Garrosh will save his Zul'jin from my hook, but that's alright. We're going to focus on scaling here because, actually, I want to sit right here to make sure we don't get flanked too hard by the Garrosh. Good, we're not gonna. And we're just going to make sure we can soak up whatever we can. A nice wall by the enemy team's Tassadar. That's going to be a deadly combo to deal with, is the wall throw combo. We'll ping my ally might be in danger now. Because he might be in danger. And we'll just continue to soak. So I mentioned this is kind of more of the isolation type build, which is true, but in the same sense it's not. This is just more of a tanky Stitches survivability build, more than anything. Haha, mind games, baby. LOL, got the toss in. I didn't think it was fair. Enemy team, I think, has a better team composition for this map. I think. Like if this was Towers of Doom, I think we'd be at the advantage. But we have a decent team comp, and we have healers and things of that sort. So I'm happy enough. I gotta be careful that enemy Zul'jin isn't stealing our camp, but I did just see him in the top lane there, so we'll be fine. I'd love to take the globe, but too scared of getting thrown. We're gonna pick up Vile Cleaver now. This will allow us. Oh boy. Aw, Kel'Thas isn't coming. He started to come, but then he decided not to. She's the right build too. She seems to be playing well this Orphea, and she understands she needs to scale to win. Oh boy. I'll pay for some assistance here, I suppose. Maybe the friendly team can come. At least we peeled Garrosh away, but Malfurion's running into death itself, so that was meant to be a helping hand for my ally, Malfurion, but it's just out of reach. But Vile Cleaver just allows us to deal a little bit of crit damage, but the biggest thing that it does is grants us the ability to grants us the ability to activate our poo, our vile gas, on any enemy hit by our W, which will grant us more armor, which means more survivability, which means more fun. Gonna go ahead and activate our trait after we landed that hook on the enemy's Tassadar. But with all the abilities that this enemy team has, I'm going to have to run for my dear life, even though I will get taken down just due to Garrosh and his shenanigans. Unfortunately, our healer was soloing top, so we're getting wrecked, and it is not looking good already. I'm debating if we switch out Putrefaction for Serrated Edge and then go Master Hook instead of Gas Bag. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. I hope that I just remember to do it. I'd have this build that's not really queued up for anything important, so we can get rid of stuff here. And we want a Master Hooker and Serrated Edge for more isolation. Despite us only really throwing out, I think it was like one hook. Okay, we'll throw out a second one here, which unfortunately Orphea was able to dodge. Not looking good for us so far. A little bit behind on XP due to so many early deaths, so hopefully we can catch back up with that. Hopefully the enemy team doesn't push here. And I'll go right down bot to soak that up. Yeah, so I think we definitely want Serrated Edge instead of Putrefaction, which is nice because it reduces the healing enemy heroes receive. But I think we'll need the hooks for late game. That's what I'm really hoping on. And hopefully we get to level 13 rather quickly, because right now my hooks will not be very consistent against especially that enemy team where Garrosh can throw them to safety. If it's not, oh boy, I'll ping him on my way here. Hopefully he doesn't get wrecked too hard too fast. We'll ping her off the camp so he's able to survive and activate our ability here to try and help out my ally. Does look like she'll get out just fine and dandy, but we got the camp at least. We did lose Chen in the top lane though, which is quite unfortunate, and this camp I'm sure will get taken down rather quickly due to the enemy team's good push, but we did what we could thus far. Trying to slow down the Orphea, and if I'm able to hook her here, she could have taken a decent amount of damage from the minion wave, but that's alright. Level 10 is coming up for the enemy team, so we might just have to give the objective and push top lane. Unless we're able to get level 10 off of these two minion waves, the one I'm soaking and he's soaking, and this one as well, I guess. Okay, that's probably the end of me. If Garrosh came to, it definitely would have been, but thankfully he did not. The objective just now spawned in, so we're going to try to get here without getting thrown by the Garrosh. Looks like we'll be able to. We'll soak this up and be able to pick up our ultimate ability, which I think against this team I want it to be Gorge. So I'll look for the pick. See if I can find it. They still have someone in here? They never even started it, did they? We have good vision here. So if I can land a nice hook, might be able to pick up a... Nope. No, sir. Alright, and we'll run back to our towers, hopefully getting the white mane into range of both of my towers here. She does activate her ult, unfortunately, but a hook... Oh no, what an unstoppable by the Garrosh, keeping her alive. My hook connected as well, but it didn't pull her before Garrosh threw her. Good camp push in the top lane, thankfully. So even if we lose here, we have that going for us. Just bring our ally to safety quickly. We did capture the whole objective, as well as killing top lane due to a good camp timing by the friendly team. So they're playing very well, comparative to me, at least, which is nice. Making sure the friendly team will be safe here in middle, but Orphea is now coming in, so they do have to be cautious of her. And I do have Gorge coming off the cooldown here in just a few moments. So we'll come top lane here. I still think he's in danger due to Orphea's rotation. So we'll demount her, but and try to get here for my ally. We'll eat her just to hope Nazeebo gets out a little bit better. If nothing more, hopefully kill this hero here. But with her having so many resets, she actually healed off of me. I was hoping to dodge at least one ability, but we were not able to. Orphea's out. Okay, she's out. I was like, she was back there. Friendly team will get a camp bottom though, so we lost Nazebo and my ult, but my ult's on a short cooldown, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm fine with it. I'm now realizing putrefaction also heals me. That's why I typically like picking that talent here. But I'm hoping that serrated edge will be the correct pickup here. Oh, that was not meant for you, buddy. I will come in there and try to tank that for my ally, Kalthos, which worked, but now I am the one in much danger. So a good ult by him will help. Really trying to get my ally healer out of the fray, so we'll just pull him back. And we finally have a nice big long hook, where I think I'm going to want meat hook at this level. I believe that was Orphea or Whitemane that I just saw there, both of which would be a really nice gorge target. Oh, barely missing that ability on the enemy team. Gotta be cautious for my Nazebo here, and just for the vision in general. I would love to have that thing captured. Malfurion is soloing bottom like he was last time. Who walks like that? What a jerk. So I think not fighting here is going to be the correct play. We'll try to slow these enemies down from, or at least scare them away from us. And I'll throw one last. Okay. I was hoping for someone else. Didn't think he'd be, I thought he'd be in the other side of the bush. Well, I guess I'll go make sure we finish off bottom. This Malfurion has done not the best job of grouping with us for these objectives, which is a little bit of a shame, but what are you going to do? Alright. Now I'll just try to escort my team out of any shenanigans they might run into. Looks like they'll be safe for now. And I'll head up here, make sure Nazebo caps that, and soak just a little bit. Close fight between him and the camps. Yeesh. Thankfully, he was able to end up on top. Meat Hook will just heal us a little bit more, which is always a nice ability to gain. Alright. We are slightly ahead on buildings, with one giving us the lead. I will ping him on my way here to maybe hook this guy. Alright, I don't even think I need to ult now. Alright, we'll ult now just to make sure he doesn't get any value out of that. And he'll get taken down immediately, falling out of the gorge. Nice ability by our Kalthos there, and a good hook on this enemy team's Whitemane will help us take down their healer. And half their team, enabling us to take the boss if we would like. Now, with everything that's gone on thus far in this game, digestive juices doesn't seem bad, but I think I'm not going to activate it as much as I'll need to. Let's see, so it deals additional damage. When used on a hero, its cooldown is reduced. Alright, because of the cooldown reduction, we're going to go for digestive juices. I typically go flare up, but this is just a very strange build I'm taking this game. Strange for me. Alright. That's looking pretty good for us there. On my way mid, then bot for stacks. How's this stack game going? Not well. He won't hit it this game by the looks of things, unless we go into the super late game. But he should hopefully be getting Thing of the Deep stacked up here in just a moment. So that's encouraging. Capturing the objective while the boss is pushing is going to be very, very nice for us all together as a team. Hopefully the whole enemy team is stacking up here. And I would like to force a fight if possible. There's a really nice hook onto the enemy team's Whitemane. We're going to go ahead and eat the Garrosh and just bring him all the way back into our team. Because I don't think he'll be able to get out of this. And then maybe one more hook. There we go. Very nice. With Whitemane being out of mana and my ally here, my ally Kalthos, we'll be able to deal a lot of damage to this enemy team and pick up a triple kill with the boss pushing that whole time. That's very, very nice. Now I wonder if I can go in mid and sneeze on this guy. It doesn't have to be anything big. Just a little cough in his general direction. Oh, the minion wave's right here tanking anything I could throw at him, unfortunately. That's fine though. A couple nice team fights, and this game is looking like it's winnable once again. I'm gonna look right here for any sort of hookage I might be able to have. I think right here and right now. Oh, I was hoping that the enemy Zul'jin would have gone there, but it doesn't look like it. If we're able to kill this building, which it looks like we'll be able to, that'll help out significantly, especially on a map like this. Anyone? Nice. Paying for a bunch of assistance here. Friendly team, please acknowledge us. Orphea did miss her ability that she needed to land for a dash, but the enemy team came in. Can I please walk? Get out of there, Chief. It's spooky in that direction. Run. Nice helping hand is able to help keep our healer alive, which is very nice. Hopefully Nazeebo can get out with his life. I'm going to come out here with a nice long flank and look for him in my hookage. There it is, and he's out. Nice. I don't think I actually needed to hook him, but it's the thought that counts. And I think we're going to want to pick up Master Hooker here, just because this whole build has been focused around hooking things and getting that isolation onto one enemy hero. Boss will be up in another 2 minutes. And the enemy team is not level 20 yet. So if we're able to pick up another nice pick with a Gorge, then we could easily look about closing this game. We might just end up trading one temple for another temple, but I really need my healer here to fight. If my healer's not here to fight, we cannot fight. We gotta play this so carefully. Looking for the Garrosh. I feel like that would have been the best option with how low he had already gotten. And I want to send the Zul'jin out of here. But with his ultimate ability, he's going to start to deal a lot of damage. Finish him off with a quick hook. And hopefully take down more. This is all without having our healer here, by the way. So, come on, buddy, get out of there. All things considered, this fight has gone as well as we could have expected, I'd say, without having our healer around to help us out. We do have our sippy cups up, though, so re-engaging on this enemy team is not a bad idea. Malfurion is having to back by the looks of things. I'll go ahead and hook this Garrosh, reducing his healing by a significant amount, but it's not going to be enough by the looks of things. Get out of there, it's spooky. Shame that our Malfurion didn't stick with us, because I feel like we would have won that had we just had a little bit more sustain. And we do end up doing nothing but a little bit of core damage to the enemy team, only 70%. Is a good push bot, but with the enemy team reviving, that's all it's going to be, is just a little bit of minions coming in. Boss is up, and if we throw a team fight here, we could easily lose the game. Whereas with us even having this building alive for a moment, we could defend boss and be fine. Chen's going in to scout it, which isn't a terrible play, but we need to keep in mind that our Nazeebo is not alive yet. So, fighting, bad idea. I'd imagine that's what the enemy team is looking for right now, so I can just send out a hook to check the health of boss, but we do see the whole enemy team is actually going for the camp, which I think is an interesting play. I would have taken the boss if I were them, but I guess we are all as 5 now, so it makes sense. There's a nice hook on the enemy's Zul'jin, and we'll eat up the Orphea, take her far, far away from my team, because she has been a pain for my allies. Trying to helping hand my ally, but I did unfortunately miss, and we are going to start to get walked down upon by the enemy team. I went back in, which was stupid. Don't know why I did that. Now we're going to get slowed into the abyss. Hopefully I can get, I think bottom is the closest spot for me. Even then, it's not going to look like it'll happen. Oh well, we tried. Thankfully, all of the lanes are pushed out. The enemy team will be able to take boss, kill this, and probably kill this all before we revive. But I guess Nazebo is going to revive pretty close. So, hopefully we don't lose off of that team fight. But with 2 temples spawn and this late in the game, it's very possible. We do have, that's 6 catapults in total. 7, 8, 9 katas if you count that, going onto the enemy team's core. And this will begin to melt it. Very quickly. Unfortunately, the enemy team did back to respond to it, and a good minion wave spawned here to help them out. But they did take 20% of their core's health just from that, and they were very, very slow in taking the boss. So please, I think we just gotta defend. But I guess getting core damage immediately wouldn't be terrible either, because one of these temples will win us the game. So if we decide to ignore boss, it's kind of a Hail Mary play. But I think there's a chance it could work. I'm actually going to head middle. Because if the enemy team reacts to this, we cap mid, but it looks like that's the game either way. Right? Right? Oh no. Well, I'll at least end it here, middle. I'll even dance for it. You ready? Alright. Malfurion pinged me. Alright, there we go. So, we landed a few good hooks. We missed a few bad ones. It happens. Orphea played well, but not good enough, baby. Look at that temple activation time. Yeesh. I think that the friendly team played good too, though. So Malfurion wasn't doing a bad job in the team fights. When he was there, we did pretty well. It was just he kept going for the temples. I don't know why. The build we went for in today's video was Patchwork Creation. This is also a very weird build, but it was Patchwork Creation at level 1, Vile Cleaver at level 4. These 2 talents are so I can pick up Putrefaction at 7, which I didn't pick up. I went for Serrated Edge for the cooldown reduction, because I felt I'd need it for the late game fights, and it was nice to have it. Gorge at level 10, Meat Hook at 13, Digestive Juices at 16, which helped, I think, a little bit, especially for the cooldown reduction. And then Master Hook at 20, which this comboed with Serrated Edge is such a nice combo. Also, I didn't want to say anything before the video, so I'm going to say it now. If we go to match history, look at it. We got it. We got all green again. Woohoo! We had this in... Actually, I'm not going to say it. Yeah, I'm not going to say it. Alright, I'll say it. We get this in the Ranked Duo to Grandmaster series. We get a full 12-game win streak, which is really cool. I'll just make sure to post this after I post that video. But there you go. That was some stitches. Managing to finish off the 12 wins in a row. And end my evening because it's 1:30 in the morning and I'm tired. So I'm going to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you all in the next one.